Hello? My allergies are bad today. No, it's my allergies. Because the world hates me. No, Coke will probably not help, thank you. I have tea. Tea solves all.
Didn't solve a revolution, but I mean,
like, physical things. Makes things better.
Oh. It wasn't part of the first part of this conversation, so it was just physical things make things better.
Tea makes everything better.
Okay. I mean, that too. Can't find the damn list. Oh, it's right here. I'm just not looking in the right places. Who is that man read? Oh. Hey. You know what, Nat? It's you. I've been letting my beard grow. Do you like it, Francis? I'm just not moving up here. That sounds like fun. Anyways, so are there any questions for any of us?
If not, I have a question for people.
You have a question?
You have a question?
Oh, yeah, you have a question.
Yes. I haven't named these two.
Lavender.
Peanut
For
butter
which
and jelly.
one?
The pink one, lavender.
But lavender's a purple.
So, that's the point.
Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly.
No, peanut butter and jelly. That's the name. Pinky and the Brain. Oh my god.
But who has the and?
It's just put in as you mentioned them, like tea and whiskey. One is tea and one is whiskey. The and is just mentioned. There's no actual and.
I see. That makes sense.
Please call them Cosmo and Wanda.
So, are we sticking with Cosmo and Wanda? But is that the main consensus here?
Well, whatever you want to call them. I vote Cosmo and Wanda.
It's better than peanut butter and jelly.
Is my mic working?
Yes.
Okay, my
You win.
phone is doing something strange. Don't know why.
Big green dragon in Sweden. Fully bombard. Yeah.
That is an interesting name for a dragon.
It's less interesting than some of the Welsh names dragons have gotten.
Don't make fun of my naming.
You just have a
Give
very
great
interesting
names.
language.
You have no room here, England? Old English
I'm just
and
saying.
Welsh are very similar.
Wales, how many dragons do you look after?
What are we defining as look after?
How many have residence at your place? Like at your house?
Are we including the bathtub? I've forgotten
Yes.
what we called her.
I also don't remember what we called her. We call her Beatrice.
Okay. Beatrice, the alligator in my bathtub. I think I have 17, including Beatrice.
Dylan, this is an intervention. You need to reclaim your house.
Never.
We tried. Moving on. Other more questions? It's not your house.
No, they have a
anymore,
different
Dylan.
nest. Like, there was a different nest.
No, they very much use your house as a nest.
But they need help. I can't just bring them to places.
You can't even go to the bathroom without a reptile staring at you.
I have 2 bathrooms. Use the other one.
Are you saying there's no living things in the other bathroom?
Not that I know of.
Yet.
That sounds ominous.
Like, there's gonna be germs, and they're technically living things. So, there's probably some bugs.
I mean, you're not wrong. That was what I meant. How many times
There
do
aren't
you
anything
mess with
bigger
Scotland?
than my hand living
Yet.
in.
The thing
Yet.
is that each of us have our own houses, and then we have the UK house. So like, all the dragons only live at Wales' own place because we don't allow them in the UK household any longer.
Dragons have shown up at my house, but I usually send them off. Send them out to Wales because I don't want them. I have enough to deal with without someone catching my freaking couch on fire.
Get a dragon hide couch.
But I don't want a dragon hide couch. I like the one I already have. I got it for a reason, Wales.
And it's ugly. A dragon hide would be much more beautiful.
But it fits Arthur's style.
We're not I
You were wanting
Anyways,
to say something earlier?
yeah, I also don't want any dragons near me because last time one of those little bastards got into my house, I kinda got a real nice bite mark on my arse, real musho style. So, I don't allow that anymore.
But you still have Nessie.
And you're still not getting her.
You're the one who's like, I don't like dragons. But Nessie's a dragon.
Well, Nessie is mine. Nessie is different.
You're just being
Meanwhile, I don't
racist
have
against
any dragons of any sort, and I just have fairies. Lots and lots of fae.
Fae are scary, though.
Yes? Your point?
That was my point.
Quite terrifying.
True. My hair is not cooperating today.
Is it normally?
True.
I'm enjoying having my beard this long. It's nice to touch.
Sealant,
We can see the
just
fairies.
just because you're not magically inclined doesn't mean that they don't exist.
That's also part of why we disowned you.
It's true.
They are
Then
real.
I mean, Sealant disowned himself, really.
Sealant sold himself. Which is probably not good, because that's very illegal to sell children.
Especially if they sell themselves.
Yeah, that...
You are a child.
You're 12.
You must be this high to be an adult. And you do not reach it.
I just about reached that. I've been an adult for a long time.
He censored himself. That's lovely.
We don't use that type of motherfucking words in this goddamn household.
Oh my! But that's none of my business.
Did you just drink from your teacup and then say that?
Yes! Yes, I did!
Okay. Like children. Only two.
That's more than England usually gets.
What does England usually get?
1 at a push, usually half a point.
It's okay to be confused. I was just trying to make a naughty joke out of Hogwarts points. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Anyways, are there any questions?
I think America's a good role model for children. Gonna be honest here. You break into people's houses.
2 out of 10. Driving. Oh. Okay. You know who's the best role model?
Not me.
No, Zealand. You must be this high to be a role model.
I'm not that tall.
You're taller than Zealand is.
Yeah, but I'm not that on you. I'm like there.
It was. You must be taller than 12.
Okay.
Because that makes sense.
Does that mean Iceland can be a role model?
Oh,
Technically, isn't he already? Because he's old. If you can be a bad influence, I guess you are a role model. You're all dead to me. Who are you again?
must be taller than Russia. I don't know if anyone is taller than Russia.
I think Sweden's around Russia's height, isn't it?
True. I almost said Sealand. Sweden is a fairly good role model from what I've heard.
Thank you, Wrecker. I appreciate your comment.
Well, I mean, Sweden is morally obliged to be a good role model because he's a daddy. So.
I'm not a good role model.
Yes, daddy as in father. He has 2 children, doesn't he? Why are you shaking your head? I have not done anything.
You know why. We didn't have tea when we were teenagers. England hadn't gone and raided China by that point. So we didn't have tea.
Nope. We did later, though.
Yeah, but not when we were teenagers.
No. What did you get me?
Who's the parasite, Zealand?
I suppose they are referring to Ladonia, yeah. No, Ladonia's a virus. That's a totally different thing than a parasite.
Was that thing that is on the internet, the dab?
No. I didn't.
So what was that?
I don't dab.
Then what was that?
A reminder that we have everything on film.
I sneezed.
I disown Scotland.
I mean,
putting that out there.
Haven't we done that before and it didn't work?
No, I disowned you. That was different.
Oh, yes.
Story.
But we've disowned you several
times. That didn't work either.
We re-owned you again. Eventually.
Eventually. And a cookbook will not help. I just cannot. It doesn't help. Trust me, I own a lot of cookbooks. The only thing I can make is potions, and that's not even the same. I can cook. I can bake some. I can bake, but I can't really cook.
Your cooking is really not that bad. People are just butthurt about British cuisine.
When I remember to not catch things on fire. Yeah.
You're not really that bad. I mean, I can eat your cooking without any issues. I obviously prefer my own, but that's just... The fact that I'm more skilled than you doesn't mean that you're bad.
Mm-hmm. You're still better than Dad was.
Dad's cooking was very interesting.
No, it does not need a lot of sugar.
Scotty, how are you so fabulous? Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. L'Oreal, because I'm worth it.
He did it again! He did it again! Well, he did it again.
Oh, the dragons are just talking. That now the dragons are beginning to do something naughty.
No.
That's actually what I thought too.
Guys are gross.
Fusion!
Is that one show?
These dragons are children. I will not allow.
Wales is actually 3 dragons in a trench coat.
Yes, we discovered that. When was that? When did we discover that? That was a while ago.
It's on a windy day. The trench coat just kind of broke up.
America, you can't drink. America, if you want to drink, you gotta come over here. Over here, you're old enough. He can drink if he's over here.
No, it's still not legal in America. You have to.
Instead of
come here.
stealing from Canada, you could just go to Canada's place and drink.
You could, because you could legally buy it there, or get it bought for you, depending on. I don't know. I don't know the laws very well.
Whether you're in Quebec or Ontario.
I assumed so.
But isn't it legal for him either way?
Yeah, he's 19, isn't he?
Yeah,
yes.
He's 19.
Yeah, then he's legal. We just named them, actually. So, this one's Wanda, and this one's Cosmo.
Oh, that was the wrong thing I pressed.
They're siblings, though. They aren't very odd parents. They are dragons. You don't wish upon a dragon.
Don't necessarily ask wishes from fairies either, unless you did something for them. But even then, they don't do it the way you.
Well, that's some risky business.
It is risky, and it never ends up the way you want it to. And it often involves you getting in more trouble than you would have otherwise.
Just don't make wishes with mythical creatures.
Don't. It's, in general, bad idea.
Also, don't ask anything of an Englishman, because they're also just as unreliable.
Was that?
I said also don't ask anything of an Englishman, because they are equally unreliable.
True. And again, don't expect anything without something in return.
You're not wrong.
If you're going to ask anyone for something you want, ask Finland. Santa. So, like, that'd be smarter. Am I lagging or something? I don't know.
No. I just had a hard time processing your word. So
I couldn't hear you very well.
I'm saying just send your wish lists to Finland.
Yes, Finland
and
will
America just
answer
said he's Santa, but I read Satan. And
didn't America break into people's houses?
America did break into people's houses.
Yeah. America
Finland is a very good Santa, though. He's very good at his.
I mean, Finland is the only Santa, so he doesn't have much competition.
No, but like compared to America when he tried.
You can really call that an attempt. What are England's brows made of? Hair?
They're hair. There's nothing fancy about them. Look. Stop talking about them, honestly. They're just eyebrows.
It's like they were expecting a different answer. Like
I
the
know.
sins or something I didn't think about. Rest of the sentence.
Caterpillars or something. They're not that big either. They're just
Wishy.
from the family side.
Anyways, any questions? Because we are not even halfway through the panel, and you guys are way too quiet.
I'm just trying not to choke on Skittles. Which I think is a good plan. Because I almost managed that earlier.
Skittles? Okay, because first I thought you said scales, and I was like, you're getting too friendly with the dragons.
No! These are like my children.
Fusion.
Don't.
Yeah, don't get that friendly with them, please. We don't need more Darren.
Leave my 2p out of this.
I have not done anything. I'm innocent.
Don't lie to people.
2p whales. If you're scared of 2p whales, friend, you don't stand a chance.
I'm against 2p Scotland.
He's about as scary.
I'm scared of my
as
2p.
a kitten.
My 2p puts glass in cupcakes. And poison and
But
stuff.
you-
I don't...
Yeah, but your 2p is also messed up. At least 2p whales is like a proper functioning human being.
Yeah, sure.
Compared to his family?
True.
Yeah, mine is a little unstable.
I think he would be functioning just fine if he was on his own.
Mm-hmm. Or with his partner. Or partners.
Well, 2p Wales is going to be in a panel later today, so I personally think his sister is more scary.
I pressed the wrong button.
Good job, Arthur.
Smart choices.
You see,
I
before it
was
was
trying...
fine. I was in the middle of you two. And now you two are together. So...
I'm on the bottom now.
Wink wonk.
Honey, you've
Sorry.
always been on the bottom.
Are you sure? Because I can talk... I know certain times when that is not the case. I had my pirate days.
But I wasn't really spending any time with you during those days, so I'm talking about personal experience here.
I still have my pirate side. I just don't go pirating anymore. I could, but I don't.
So I have to go. Yep. I will be back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, I'm stuck. There we go.
Scotland's going on an adventure.
I don't forget about Canada. What are you talking about?
We always bitch about Scotland. That's not unusual. I have a more impressive pirate hat than you, Arthur.
This is a cheap one I have. I keep my other one in a place of honor, obviously.
I was just looking. Have a pirate off. Actually, one of the most famous pirates from the British Isles was Welsh. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
That was my ear. That's fine. Look at this.
That is a nice hat. You've seen my real one. This is a cheap one. I have my little gem on it though.
I have another furs as well. How many magical creatures?
We should just not mention it. When Scotland comes back, don't mention anything about the
Okay. I've had a few tiny dragons hiding in my shoes before.
Hiding in your what?
My shoes.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a question. How many times have magical creatures hidden in your shoes?
Oh, okay. Fine.
It wasn't just a random statement.
Like twice. Typically, any living creature with a sense of smell don't go near my shoes. So it's not
generally
really
fairies
a
end up
problem.
just pinching me while I sleep.
That's because leprechauns don't like it.
This is what they do though. They just pinch people when they're frustrated or want something to do.
Leprechauns just don't like you.
No, all fairies do that. I mean, if they don't want you there, they just pinch you. So you just don't go where they don't want you to be.
Are you saying this is not a more recurring problem with leprechauns?
No, leprechauns are dastardly. Just leave them alone. You just don't go over there.
Kelpies are magnificent creatures. I bloody love them. They are very, very dangerous and you should not go near them. But I love my Kelpies.
You know what I love? Brownies. Brownies are great.
And like the food or the
The creatures.
You probably shouldn't eat those.
Fun fact about dealing with as many dragons as I do is that you quickly learn that you need to wear dragon leather, or else you end up with very burnt skin and no clothes.
On some very sensitive areas.
Yeah. Only about
Brownies don't
twice before I figured dragon leather is good at protecting from that.
Brownies just clean your house and help out with chores and stuff, and then as long as you don't do anything to bother them, they stick around. They're good to have around. Just don't give them any gifts or they leave.
Talking about magical creatures, I just remembered something. So when we were children, our big sister Ireland, she once, when we were like really small, she made me believe that Wales was changeling, and for like half a year I would not go near him. Our sister is cruel sometimes.
I thought I was a changeling for a while.
We all try to make you believe that, yeah.
I mean, I don't look like the rest of you.
The thing with Wales happened before you came around, so.
I was confused as to why you weren't, like, coming near me. I mean, I understand, like, one of my genetics would cause you to believe that, but still.
Makes much more sense for me to be a changeling.
I mean, you're blonde.
Exactly. Fairies do like the blondes.
Hey.
For the longest time, we also made Arthur believe that he was adopted because he doesn't look like the rest of us. Because like we're half brothers, but it was so easy to make him believe that he was adopted.
That was fun. And no, I'm not a demon spawn.
I mean, yeah. Really, if anyone's the demon spawn, it's me.
You do like fire, or fire creatures.
I was more referring to one of my sires, but the fire works too. Opinions about hellhounds in the UK.
America's saying, I love how sexy Wales is looking today. Don't let Belarus hear you say that.
I was confused because I'm not trying. Like, I haven't brushed my hair.
I don't brush my hair and this happens.
To brush your hair when it's that long?
I haven't done it yet today. Like, it takes a long time, and I was in a rush.
You have a lot of hair.
It's okay, Rapunzel.
It's not that long.
And Satan has appeared.
Soon enough.
Speak of the devil.
Opinions on the many hell.
Why would you mention him? He always comes when you mention him.
Are you saying you did not summon him this time?
I did not summon him this time. That was an accident the one time I did. I wasn't even trying to... Just trying... It wasn't what I was trying to summon.
I don't know.
I haven't been summoning lately.
I just know I came down into our basement and fucking Russia was there. That's very interesting.
I mean, don't you have good relations with Russia?
I don't mind Russia, but it can be quite terrifying when you come down to the basement at like late in the evening and you were not expecting anyone to be there and just this giant man standing there.
It's even more terrifying when you're trying to summon something small and then Russia just appears. like just like a small bad luck spirit, and then suddenly it's Russia.
Well, that is bad luck.
It is. But you'd think that the bad luck would go to someone else, the one that I was trying to get bad luck on.
I mean, you are the black sheep.
I mean, you're not... Yes, I am.
Luck. we talking about?
Tea is getting cold.
And drink
Then
it.
drink it.
Why'd you have the bag still in?
Because I like it. I like it strong.
Okay.
It's very minty now.
It's been in there for 40 minutes, at least.
It's been in there for over an hour.
Well, we're back to like England having a little bit of a challenged sense of taste. What was the meanest joke you pulled on others? You mean prank? God, that's a hard one.
From anything to do with Beatrice?
That goddamn alligator. You know she's the reason I don't visit you anymore. I just avoid your house. Okay, she's not
So
the worst
rude.
of them. She's not the worst one of the dragons, though. Like, problem
You don't
is,
have to use that
why I
much
don't
fruit.
want. No, but like the reason I don't want to visit Wales. So I talked to you about like how one of his little lizards, right, bit my butt. The thing is, that little mushu thing has grown up. I don't want to go there.
You mean
I'm
Kilgara?
afraid.
Or else it'll bite more than just your butt.
I'm afraid.
It already has a taste for your blood.
Sexy Scotsman. I'm afraid it's gotten taste for sexy Scotsman. I'm not going there.
I mean, it already
Then
knows
you'll
what
be
you taste
fine.
like. It'll know.
But the Mushu one
Anyways,
isn't with me anymore.
Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, that one's at the other person's house. Very specific. I don't remember who got it.
It's the other person.
It's the other person. But yeah, do either of you remember any mean pranks you pulled? Well, I mean, making Arthur believe he was a doctor was pretty mean. I think that's gonna be mine.
Can we just say Arthur's life?
That would be the meanest joke I have pulled on others because I've done a lot.
Sorry.
This is so sad but so funny. Okay. Oh, they want to hear about the girlfriend.
Oh.
Well, do you mean like the most romantic date you've been on? Or like, okay. So, is it 2 years ago? I can't remember exactly when it was.
Probably
But
doesn't
we,
matter when it.
Hmm?
Probably doesn't matter when it was. We've
Mm-hmm.
been together for a long time.
But we went out to the movies to see a certain sequel. And we, after that movie, we went out on a stroll in the park. Oh no, Scotland. Return.
Scotland. I looked down and I looked up and he was gone. And I was like, I looked down and
Okay.
you said, "Oh no,
He's
Scotland."
returned.
And I was like, "What did he do now? What did he do this time?"
He left us. Sad life. We
happens.
went on a stroll in the park and
And now
recreated
he's back.
one of the songs from said sequel. And I think that was probably one of the most romantic things. And I'm no longer talking about it because there's someone in the chat. Oh, well, that's
What's happening? I missed something.
Russia's thanking me for Belarus.
For taking Belarus away, he means.
That's a little rude. That's a little rude. It's not like he took her away against her will or anything. She kind of willingly left your ass.
She's not evil. If anyone's evil, when it's you.
Oh, now there's smoke flying. What do you
I
have
may have
against
not pulled that one
Russia?
through. Ow.
What do you have against Russia?
Okay. So, personally, not much. Rarely anything, actually. On other people's behalf, I have a lot of things against it.
It's not a lot, but not anything to me in particular, but I have the same.
Well, Russia, you've done some problematic things. Saying, like, a certain union.
Yeah.
Tell about the nicest date you remember. I should not do that because there's a child in the chat. But it was with a certain very cute blonde, and we were totally not having fun by the Eiffel Tower or anything. No, sir. It was absolutely innocent. Yeah.
Sure, it was.
Soda. Bite me. Oh, no sealant? No.
Sealant, that's illegal.
If you feel like getting bit by anything in your spare time, go use Dylan's washroom.
I thought you were just going to say go to Wales' house, and I was like, that is also illegal.
I was gonna say bug Hannah Tomago. Because small dog, if you poke it enough, it will bite.
I mean, fair. Or, you know, just poke Ladonia or Iceland enough, because big brothers also bite. These two know
I do know this for
that.
a fact.
Yes.
What you expect?
How do I ask Lithuania to marry me? What about will you marry me? I think that tends to work.
It's clear, it's open.
Stating the fact. Just outright doing it.
Not hiding the truth.
Straightforward.
You can also just do it the real Russian way and make him like an ice skater and tell him to win championship and stuff like just tell him to win gold. Like a real Russian would do it.
Tell him you won't get married until he wins gold.
Rocking him. Okay.
Well, that's illegal. And, would
That
not
is-
recommend. I would say the Yuri on Ice way.
Sorry, I reached my limit with the drugging thing, so.
Yeah, fair.
Just whenever you have to propose to someone, do it with some style, like Victor.
Like what?
Like Victor?
Oh, Victor, yes.
Yes.
I remember one time France was trying to get me to unify with him and I just refused. That was an interesting experience.
Didn't he drag you off laughing, weirdly?
Yes.
Franz is a very special man.
France is a very special... That special is a good word. Very special indeed.
We have another 10 minutes, so last minute questions. And then the next people, what panel is that? Nordic?
Nordics.
Nordic. So Zealand will actually have some family.
I don't hate you. I don't
You
hate
sold
you.
yourself on eBay. You decided to not be part of this family. It's not our issue.
We were willing. You weren't. Don't take that in the way you just took it.
I'm trying not to. But it was just a phrasing. Arthur's also laughing. I'm not the only one.
I'm not laughing. I'm just drinking very slowly to get out of this.
Just taking a long sip.
Very slowly sipping the drink in. Shoving most of the cup in my face.
Hopefully you did not get the tea bag in your face.
No, I didn't. I was careful.
That's good. I think I'm too funny. Yes, I need to stop now. Questions, please?
You only have a few minutes left.
Yes. Is the recording of the conference okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
It just turned off for a second. So. No.
He would probably sell himself to someone else.
At least he's safe there.
You know what, Iceland? You're also not the person taking care of Zealand, so you have nothing to say. Everyone. So, yes, people are not that desperate to be asking questions.
We're obviously not
What
that
should we talk
exciting.
about? We have a little bit of time. What should we talk about?
Has there been anything we've been lacking in conversation that we usually bring up? Because I think we've met our quota for making fun of Arthur. So we're not behind on that one.
We've been making
We're
fun
not
of
behind schedule.
all three of us today. It's usually just mostly me. It's nice. Nice change of pace.
Well, we do love you on occasion.
On occasion, this
When
is
you're
an
not being
occasion where you love
problematic.
me.
When
I'm
you're not
problematic
being
today.
problematic today.
Is that because I thought that keeping the tea bag in the tea for over an hour was problematic?
That was a little problematic, but not anywhere near the normal amount of problematic you are.
I can get quite problematic. Not quite as much
You
today.
don't say.
No, I have come
No,
to accept my faults.
That's
And
good.
I'm trying to get better.
Realizing you have an issue is the first step on the way to becoming a better person.
Trying my best.
We should all try to face our faults. Or you should all. Obviously, I'm perfect.
Okay, Scotland. Whatever you say.
I like my fault the way it is.
What fault?
Your dragons, is that what you're saying your fault is?
Are you saying that's a fault?
I was saying that's
You're
what most
admitting that you have a
people
problem.
call my fault.
You're gonna make the dragons sad. They're going to feel like you view them as mistakes.
No, I love them. It's that I have very similar tendencies to them that perhaps include hoarding.
You are very fortunate to have a girlfriend who doesn't mind the giant animals with the scales and 3 rows of teeth running around your house.
I mean,
But then
Where do you spend
again,
most of your
she is
time in the
quite
UK house?
terrifying herself, so like, wouldn't be surprised if. Gonna stop right there. Not gonna say anything about your girlfriend.
probably a good plan.
Yeah.
But according to my time, our time is up. So,
How sad. Anyway, it is the Nordics now.